Yeah, I do outside work today. I gotta get out there. I got the hose extension for the grease gun, so I can grease the cage on the what's the name of that thing? The lawnmower. I said the lawnmower. So gotta do that. So I'll go lube the rest of the lawnmower, and then we'll get up and I got lots of weeds I gotta cut, and I got more line for the weeder eater, and I've got mask. So I'll go down and cut that whole line down there because the winds are gonna turn to the east, but they're gonna be real strong to the west. Cut all that stuff back, and what a pain, what a pain. I'm tired of people doing things wrong for money. It's frustrating. it's absolutely frustrating. And the bad brain activity is residual, and people panic and they keep going into their old patterns of behavior because the people that are abusing people with money have no intention on stopping. They think they can still do this even after it's not time to live the Lord's Prayer yet. It's like, what? How do you have manipulated relationships don't work? So how do you have a truthful, faithful, loving relationship if you're not having that? You see what I'm saying? It's not time to have a truthful, loving relationship with, yeah. And then they'll talk about love, and you're like, well, okay. You're not having a truthful, faithful relationship with anyone. Like, how can you expect to love people, asshole? Okay. You're fucking and reproducing and then asking people for money and saying, I got a great idea to do this. You're like, I need love. Shut up, LL Cool J. Okay. Go sit down. I'll take care of this. Fucking asshole. They're assholes. They're all assholes. Okay. And it affects you on the most minute level. And it affects the way you deal with your kids. Just lay back and enjoy the rape until further notice. Magic Jesus will take care of us after we're dead. Now let's go give our pastor more money. He needs to have sex with Jessica Hahn. Our pastor's not Sam Kinison, right? So you're like, fuck, with Jim Bakker. Jim Bakker's still a pastor selling MREs on TV. That was that was like 15 years ago. He may not be with us anymore. But someone's selling MREs on TV, I tell you. Yeah. With solar panel generators. Do people need solar panel generators? Okay. Make sure they have them. Okay. Hi, I'm like King David. Okay. So you get these people, and they're constantly seeking attention. It's like, we're not living truthfully and faithfully. Why do you want attention from assholes? I don't want attention from assholes. I just want them to listen. Okay. You do know the Lord's Prayer is perfect, right? You apply it in physics, then you're not seeking attention from assholes to get more money. Wow, there you go. God dang, and it's horrible, And they get people and stuff because they're still head fucking my dad, and it's hard to live with my dad when he's being head fucked by perverts. Okay. Guys, he's read that same book 35 times. Okay. I go over there to give food or to prepare food, twice a day. And I don't talk for as long as these videos. So it's maybe 10 minutes. Okay. And he sits there and he reads his mail, or he reads his book, or he writes his book. Or he listens to Bobby Schuller and tells me I'm interrupting something really important. And he already knows. So he doesn't need to hear what I need to say to him, right? And he's done this to me since I was a kid. Okay? I'm like, shit. And it's like Red Foreman, I'm right, so tell me what I want to hear. And then we'll talk. But we'll sit here and talk for 10 minutes about what I want to talk about. About basketball, you can't talk about politics unless you agree with them. In politics, I don't want to talk about politics because I don't agree with politics. They're insane. They won't stand up for a Lord's Prayer. They're a bunch of perverts. And they all are a bunch of perverts. Okay. And then he'll agree. And then you'll say, well, we all need to stand up for the Lord's Prayer and be unselfish. And then you don't want to hear no more. And I'm like, shit, this sucks. I hate Nassau with a purple fucking passion. Like my grandma, I'll beat you with a dog collar. And so I pick up the phone and I do. Dog collar's over there. I don't know why I still have it hanging over there by the door. The dog collar and the dog. See it? I don't know, I can't tell you why. Every time I try to walk away, something makes me turn around and stay, and I can't tell you why. He died quite a while ago. Yeah. And I haven't moved that dog walker chain no, since. I haven't touched it really. Y'all gonna make me cry. Now stop it. I'm Zeke. Yeah. He's a good dog. Yeah, he's a very good dog. Yeah. He's one of the best of all time. Yeah. No, the dog and no, Striking the Wonder Dog. No, he didn't. He wasn't a companion to the man that helps deliver us from evil with the Lord's Prayer, no matter what the military NASA tries to do to him. No, no. Shouldn't compare yourself to other people. If you don't, how are you going to know you're an asshole? You know what I'm saying? But you said selfishness. And then you compare and then you compete. Oh, yeah. If you're trying to be unselfish, you look at somebody who's unselfish. Okay, I'm going to act like Jesus. Yeah, I can't do that. Jesus is perfect. Job and Joseph, Jesus are both perfect. Yes. Okay. Well, because they're not selfish. Okay. They don't compete with other people over what they want. Oh, wow, this is easy to do. Yeah, isn't it, though? I need love. Shut up, LL Cool J. I'm doing this. Okay. You stand up for the Lord's Prayer, then you don't need to fuck people and get money to keep doing it. Is your wife making jewelry? Is she selling it? I don't want to hear it. Okay, so do you see what I'm saying? They don't love Jesus. Okay? None of those people on TV doing shit for money, for attention, love Jesus. Okay? They're not talking about Jesus. They're talking about themselves. Okay? Do you understand? Now I have to learn to love myself. No, you don't. You have to learn to be unselfish. Okay? Then people that love will love you. Okay? Otherwise, it's like, you can't love this person. They're too fucking selfish. And, he's like, well, you technically can love them. You just can't do it in the same domicile. You do it from far, far away. And then you're not like a parfait to them. You're like an onion, right? Okay? You're an ogre. According to them. Because they're selfish and you're tired of their selfishness, so you leave. Fuck this shit, I'm out of here. Right? No, me and my dad, I do what I need to help him have the life that he wants to have in his house. And his, but if he was in, another thing, well, they would just, people would give them money to take care of him, okay? And then they would kiss his ass and talk to him about, it was because they want to get paid. But he wouldn't have the privacy that he enjoys and likes and the feeling of, quote, ownership and hard work of his house. He'd be in a place where, people kiss his ass. He wouldn't have the privacy and he wouldn't be able to do. So he doesn't feel, he likes his privacy and he always has. And so, it's a... and stuff, and it's. I'm the only one that has the position to do anything, to help him have the privacy and stay in his own house. The rest of the kids have careers. Okay. I'm not allowed to have a career because NASA sucks, and that's Zeke's collar and dog walking. Yeah, he was a good dog. Yeah, this old Zeke guy's a good old buddy. Okay. No, I'm not ready to know. Maybe after I clean up this hellhole, largely, by myself. Okay. Thanks, Jesus. I asked him for help this morning. He's like, how do we get this done sooner? He goes, Earl, these are your people. It's your time. You know what you're doing. Just go do it. And that's it. That's it. Thanks, Jesus. That's help. Yeah, that is help. That's help. when he tells you, you're doing it, you're getting it done, you'll get it done. Okay. Thanks, Spock. I'm Montgomery Scott. I'm just kidding, warping between, that was just, I'm being silly. Okay. NASA sucks. NASA sucks. No. They do. They suck. Okay. They put up satellites for people with lots of money so we can hear them gripe and moan about how they want love. It's like, are you using the satellites to live a truthful, faithful existence? No. Well, then fuck you then. Okay, shut up, LL Cool J. Okay. Okay, you too, Lenny Welch. Just kidding around. I know I need someone. That's a really good song, isn't it, though? It is. This morning, I was having a dream with this girl that was singing, and I was trying to sing a duet in a Johnny Hartman voice. What was the name of the song? La-dee-da-dee-dum. It was an Ella Fitzgerald tune. It wasn't These Foolish Things. It was another one. Shit, I can't remember what song it was. He's going to turn it into a duet. But the girl didn't want to sing with him. I was like, I thought we were in a relationship together. But she was, yeah, that happened to me with Amy. It happened to me with Steffi, when I drew that one picture of Bob, and I didn't have paints and stuff, and the color and the shading wasn't very good because I wasn't that good at it with pencils or pastels or whatever I had. So I had it at home, and she had pencils and pastels and art stuff and things. She took down my picture of Bob Marley, and she colored it and shaded it. I got home, and I was like, wow, that's beautiful. That looks great, right? I was like, wow, thank you. You fixed my picture. I was like, that was so cool. Right? Then Brian saw it and said, you guys should make comic books together. And she didn't want to. Well, because I drew it and she colored it. And Brian was like, yeah, that's what you guys could do. Raph could draw the people, and then you could color them, and then you guys could make comic books. And she didn't want to do it because I drew it and she colored it. Like, what? I didn't understand either. Neither did Brian. Okay. Like, what? Why is it? Because she wanted it to be hers. I guess we're getting no Ashford and Simpson out of this relationship, right? It's like, whoa. It's not as solid as a rock. Well, it is solid as a rock. Yeah, we're still asking for money to live here. Shut up, LL Cool J. Why are you nicer to Lenny Welch? He sings better than you, and his song is lots better than yours. Yeah, okay. I mean, you should be able to admit that to yourself. I'm sure Lenny Welch can. Is Lenny Welch still with us? Oh, that man's voice. Oh, I love that man's voice. You too? You're just kissing ass. Okay, Todd. You're just kissing my ass, and nobody likes to kiss ass. Okay. That's funny. Did you sell your car in Carvana? You must have free time this week. Okay. You're obnoxious. Yeah, I'm funny. I do that. You really think he could? Yes. People, he's insane. He's crazy. He thinks he can talk to LL Cool J and Lenny Welch. No, I'm talking more to LL Cool J than I am to Lenny Welch. I'm wondering, is Lenny Welch still okay? Is he still with us? Right. Anybody else really like Lenny Welch? Since I Fell for You is one of the. That is such a good song. You're kissing ass again, dude, and it's really getting annoying. I wasn't criticizing your wife's jewelry. It's just don't sell it for money. If art is to make rich people feel important, so if you do something artistic, just give it to someone. Hey, I'm like King David. Yeah. Heart of Psalm, Seed of Proverbs. There you go. There you go. All right. I know I need someone. What's the other one that he sings? It's real. He also does a really good job with Ebb-Tide. Yeah, he does. And Stranger in Paradise. Yeah. Lenny Welch's Stranger in Paradise. Well, the man's voice is wonderful. It's astounding. It's beautiful. Well, I'm certain one of the best singers of Strangers in Paradise is Johnny Mathis, and I'm certain he'll tell you that, Lenny Welch's his voice is gorgeous. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. It's marvelous. If he doesn't say that, what the hell's wrong with you? Okay. You stupid. I'm just kidding. No, because like that little Maggie Renee girl that sings do opera at Juilliard, and she does those things, and everybody loves Tony. Well, some people don't. Some people get jealous. And jealousy's stupid. It's a total waste of time. Then you don't get to enjoy Tony Williams songs because you're jealous. What the hell's wrong with me? I'm insane. I can't enjoy Since I Fell For You by Lenny Welch because I'm jealous because I can't sing that good. The hell's wrong with you? Are you insane? Okay. You got to enjoy that. Okay. Sometimes you're just not in the mood because people are selfish and I need love, and you don't have love because people aren't living truthfully and or faithfully because we're not applying the physics of the Lord's Prayer because it's not time yet, because we're selfish cows. It's never the right time to be unselfish for a selfish cow, right? And most of them probably, when this all changes, a lot of them will commit suicide, and you're just going to have to understand that. It's like a disease. Okay. And so if they commit suicide, it's like, you do know they did not want to live the applied physics of the Lord's Prayer and wanted to manipulate people with their delusions of power. Okay, so that's like a rapist. Okay. And if a rapist doesn't want to live the Lord's Prayer, and then when we fix the technology so we can do it, commit suicide, you're just going to have to sit there and go, okay, Gary Gilmore, have him shoot him right there in the heart. There you go. Executioner song, right? And so you're just going to have to understand that. Okay. That person is not Xander. It's the vampire that sucked the love out of Xander and turned Xander into, I want to be in power and control. Do you understand? Okay, so. Shit. Josh Whedon, save us. Carol. Help, Spike. It's time to go into the hellmouth, right? James Marsters. Is that his name again? When Scooby's going to understand, I don't like you. That was funny. Was that funny? Yeah, that was funny. Maybe he had us watch that because of Todd and Santa Fe. And I would sit there and I would go, I like this one. He's funny. Yeah. Spike was one of my favorite characters. Xander and Spike were my two favorite characters. Yeah. Xander's a good guy, right? And, he's just trying to, these hot girls and they're killing vampires. And he's like, I want to be part of it. This is cool. Okay. She don't like me, but I dig the whole stopping zombies from sucking the life out of people's parties. Yeah. That live forever. Oh, gosh. Where's Louis and Lestat? They're committing suicide because they no longer have influence over people through manipulation, through technology and money. Oh, okay. Okay. There's no big loss at all. Yeah. What are you going to do? I'm going to go bake omelets and cookies with Kate. Then we're going to go for a hike, and then we're going to do some forms of Tai Chi in our chairs. Yeah, because we're tired. Okay. I feel like Madeline Kahn on Blazing Saddles, I tell you. Okay, do you understand? So I said, girl, I know I need someone. First, truthful, faithful, loving existence. Okay. Then the whole I need someone, that'll take care of itself. It will. Okay. Because, you see, right now you guys are whining, I need a relationship. Why? I want someone to go shopping with and play extortion with and watch Grey's Anatomy sex scenes. This is great. They're homosexual. They're having a sex scene. We already had that on Buffy back in the day when we were young. We're not young. We had Brokeback Mountain, and you guys are still, I'm selfish and need money to feel influential and powerful, but gay people are having sex on movies and winning awards for it. Yeah, here's your Nobel Prize. Okay, peace. We have peace. No, we're still blowing up, And then they have that one Kennedy guy, with the guy who's just like him in Iran going, rest in pieces. And you're like, what a fucking asshole. Okay, he's dead. Okay, there is no concept of rest for a person that's been murdered. They don't rest in peace. Their body is dead. So there's no, oh, that was a good night's sleep. Thank you, Denver mattress, right? It doesn't happen. Hey, Dad, you said we were going to make omelets and cookies today. All right, that's why I rested, right? Okay, so there's no rest. They're just dead. All right. And then there's no hope of him going, hey, Parsons, New Mexico is right. Lord's Prayer is perfect. Let's live it, right? Do you think there was any hope of that? Oh, maybe he was trying and they blew him up. What? Yeah, and all the people you just voted into public office are going back to narcissist, 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 narcissist me, narcissist me, instead of, hey, Parsons, New Mexico, Lord's Prayer. Maybe the Ayatollah sit there and goes, oh, epiphany. Well, I was talking and hanging the sheets, and Oprah Winfrey came along and said, you'll never be able to get out from under the Temple of said Illuminati's influence through NASA. And he said, I'm going to go online on my YouTube, and I'm going to promote Parsons as the Messiah. And they blew him up. Do you really think he has a YouTube? No, I think he would have got kicked off of YouTube for promoting mass murder through archaic. Yeah, and I could see why YouTube would kick him off, right? It's like, yeah, I'd kick him off too. Okay. We need to kill all the infidels, and we need to do it now. I'm raising money and building an army. Okay, we're not letting you on YouTube. You're out of here, bud. See, I can see that. That's okay. But the kid, I hacked into all these YouTube accounts. It's like, how was he able to make this video? To tell you how he hacks into accounts. Just forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. So eliminate the money server. It'd be real hard for him to hack into the videos, into your accounts. Yeah. Not much swordfish going on here. Is that Halle Berry? She naked? Think she'll go out with me? Oh, she has a boyfriend. Okay, damn, the whole Angie Bassett thing all over again. Okay, she has a boyfriend. So what? Well, so she goes shopping with this guy, has sex with this guy because they go shopping together. They have a school bus. How many kids are there? Okay, I'm just kidding around, Earl. You're being funny. I know. I'm not coveting anything. I'm just sitting there saying, hey, is there anyone who wants to live the Lord's Prayer with me? If it's Halle Berry, then she's not shopping with that bitch anymore in designer clothes on TV on Entertainment Tonight. There you go. She's sitting next to a man going, hey, you need to man up. Then once we live the Lord's Prayer, everything will take care of itself. A rose must remain with the sun and the rain. What's lovely promise won't come true. To each his own, to each his own. For me, there's you. No, and I'm not afraid of Mike Tyson. Oh, gosh, no. Nobody in their right mind is afraid of Mike Tyson. You just tell him about himself. And then if he doesn't like it, you look at him and go ahead and hit me. You have lots of money. Glasheen, Vyas, and Enderman will be happy to help me. Okay? Michael Copen just happened. Okay? And besides, I'm not going to just stand still and let you hit me. Well, you think we're in a parking lot at a Food City and I've got my groceries in my backpack? I'm not afraid of Mike Tyson, nor Shaquille O'Neal, nor anybody in the UFC or anybody tatted up in all those prisons. Okay? They're assholes. Okay? Even if they get 20 other guys and rape you and kill you like those pervert Afrikaners did with Steve, okay? I'm still not afraid of them, and you just really... You're the champion. Okay, sell me them Girl Scout cookies, you fucking pussy face. Okay, do it one more time. Come on. Ground control to Major Tom. What shirts do you wear? Do you like your fags the best? Are you oh so good, no so right, no so healthy in your body and your mind? Did you do your yoga today? Okay. Drinking your purified water? Okay. What a man, what a mighty good man. Don't listen to them. They kiss ass to Exits magazine for money. Look, guys, ego problems all over this world, right? Selfishness. Okay? God is not a possessive pronoun first person that you must obey for your tribe to win the battle. You're a moron. Okay? God, to all you people that refer to Jesus as God, said, commanded you to forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. Me and that young man talked about it, you know. So who was it? What was his name again? Elijah. Yeah, he's so sweet. At Lowe's, about planning. And so me and Elijah said, shut up, Lopez. Okay, and so me and Elijah talked about it, and they sit there, and I told him, it doesn't matter if God is their possessive pronoun first person, or if God's omniscient and omnipotent. The command's still there. Forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. And it works perfectly for everybody. So it's hard to fix quantum computing with artificial intelligence. Okay. Because of access to the most important, they should take me to New York and go, hey, here's the quantum computer. Okay, well, you got to like a thing to talk to it. Not at the checkout line, but a thing to talk to the computer. Okay. Okay, Captain Kirk, let's get to work. Okay. M5. Is it wrong to kill? Okay. God, either possessive pronoun or first person or omniscient, omnipotent. Okay. He was saying God, and this was written in the United States, okay. So then, Blackula said, okay. So I must forgive debt and trespass and love one another in faithful peace. That means no war games with starships. Right. So that means if someone comes to play war, we teach them, peace on earth was all said, and we don't hide in a mountain covered with a rock, so everybody knows right up. It's just their treasure, and they don't kill each other over rocks, and women don't accept rocks to have sexual procreation. There you go! They can't be taught, right? It's entertaining being intelligent. Thank you, Elijah. That was really cool. Yeah, it was really cool. He was a total sweethearted kid, and he was right there. And we said, what we should spend most of our time doing is shepherding the planet, and then shepherding each other will take care of itself. You take care of what provides for your physical existence in a life of sacrifice, okay? Then it's capable of taking care of you. If you don't, it's not, right? You can't, you destroy the planet where you can have your life of sacrifice. Okay, and your magic place in your head that exists when you're dead after you blow everybody up, my head no longer exists, right? Then you can't rest in peace. Oh, now they might fix it because they're getting a selfish moment. You leave a tender moment alone. Okay, guys, we'll work later. Okay, I love you. I got more connecting to Santa Fe to do. And we'll talk later. Okay. Santa Fe? Yeah, I lived there for like 9 months. Connected all yesterday morning. Okay, guys, I love you. Peace out.